Steve Gamache with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. And what we have this time is the Takayuki Kurokage VG10 hammered Gyuto 240mm knife. And this knife has a lot of really interesting features to it. The Kurokage means dark shadow, so this is obviously a black blade. It is Teflon coated for durability and food release. The steel on this is tried and true VG10 full stainless steel. They do a nice heat treat on this. It has about 60, maybe 61 Rockwell on that, typically more a little towards 60. The construction has stainless cladding. It has a hammered finish to it. A little hard to tell with it's kind of a flat black finish, so it's not shiny. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, as you can see, but there's your hammered finish on it. The cladding is stainless. The core is stainless, so it's an all stainless blade. Weight and dimensions can vary just a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 194 grams, or 6.8 ounces. The edge length is about 240 on the edge, or 9.5 inches. That's from the tip to the back of the heel. Overall length about 15.6 inches, a little under 400 millimeters. Thickness-wise, it's a thin blade, pretty darn stiff, given the thinness. And so I got about 2.1-ish thickness on the spine, above the back of the blade, measured in the middle. It's a little hard with these dimples on here, this hammered finish, to get an accurate number, but around the same, 2.1-ish. And not a lot of distal taper or thinning towards the edge on the blade thickness at the spine, but you will see towards the very end it gets thin, pretty thin towards the tip with the grind. This is the choil shot, or the back of the blade shot. So fairly thin at the edge. Not whisper thin, but fairly thin. The blade height on this one's about 52 millimeters. Handles are really cool looking. They are octagonal ambidextrous wenge for the wood with black buffalo horn ferrule. Very nice fit and finish on the handle. Nice install. Nice tight glue up. Again, handle fit and finish is nicely done. It's a bit on the kind of squarish side from an octagonal perspective, but it's comfortable. The handle circumference on this one was around 77, maybe 78 millimeters, around right here where the two materials meet. You've got the neck of the blade that goes into the handle. It's not quite even with the bottom of the handle, but you've got a good spot there for your pinch grip. This has what's known as a Tokyo style, or a bit of a gap there between the camera to focus there. Bit of a gap there between the neck and where the blade, actually the tang goes into the handle, and that's not a mistake, that's just a style. Originally done for handles that were burned on, where if the handle got a little loose, you could smack it and put it on a little bit tighter, but that's kind of a nod to old school handle install, so absolutely nothing wrong with that or incorrect. It's just a stylized choice on the install. Fit and finish on these is very, very good. The out-of-the-box edge, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's pretty sharp out of the box. Nice grinds, nice straight blade. The let's get our beauty shot here. So obviously we have the hammered finish, and you can kind of see where the grind, where it smooths out, where the grind comes down towards the edge. The right side of the blade has some etched kanji and then made in Japan on it. And the left side of the blade does not. It's just plain black. The black does cover the spine, as you can tell right here. Let's see. Balance point. The handle is a little bit on the long side, but it's not super heavy. So the balance point is pretty close to a pinch grip on this. So balance point in this knife's about right there. My pinch grip is almost on the money for that, so that, at least for my grip, it gives me a very neutral feel for the balance point. Makes the knife seem lighter than it is. Let's get a look at the cutting board profile for this blade. Almost. Get the camera to focus there. All right, here we go. That would have been noisy. So this is the edge profile. Very friendly, versatile profile. This will handle a lot of techniques really well. So this has a nice flattish area towards the back third of the blade, kind of a gentle belly. Not too aggressive towards the tip, so I'll start digging that tip in on this one about right there, but you can still get easily over medium to low products, no problem. It'll push pull cut great. You can do some tip draws with it, a little bit of chopping towards the back. So very versatile profile, kind of a unique look to this blade. Not whisper thin, but should have good performance to it. Nice balance of performance, maybe some food release off of that hammered finish on the top half of the blade, top part of the blade. So there you have the Takayuki Kurokage VG10 hammered Gyuto 240mm knife.